Michael James Swanton is a British polymath, historian, linguist, literary critic, translator, archaeological metallurgist and architectural historian specialising in Old English literature and the Anglo-Saxon period. Born at Bow-bells Cockney in the opening days of World War II, Michael survived blitz-stricken London dockland and epileptic depressive. Disadvantaged as a child, he failed 11+ exams, but was educated successively at South London secondary, modern, technical and grammar schools. Then student of the University of Durham, elected chairman of the Students' Union, and of the Standing Congress of Northern Student Unions, and later of Bath, gaining research degrees in both arts and science and a higher doctorate. D. Litt. Dunelm. He taught English literature at the University of Manchester, then English Linguistics at the Universities of Giessen in Germany, and of Lausanne in Switzerland, and finally Medieval Studies at Exeter, where he also acted as the university's public orator for several years. During the 1960s-70s he was honorary editor of the Royal Archaeological Institute, and in 1971 founded the Exeter Medieval Texts and Studies. 60 titles to date. Reckoned an authority on Anglo-Saxon England. He was elected Fellow of both the Royal Historical Society and of the Society of Antiquaries. In retirement, he remains Emeritus Professor of Medieval Studies at Exeter University. Now single, he lives in Devonshire writing creatively. Wide-ranging personal published work includes translations of Beowulf, The Jester Herewardie, A Life of Hereward the Wake, Vitae Duorum Offram, The Lives of Two Authors, and the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle, as well as books on early English literature, art, architecture, and archaeology. Publications: 1968–75. ed. Proceedings: 114–121 stone. Of the Royal Archaeological Institute. London. 1970. The Dream of the Rood. University of Manchester. ISBN 0-7190-04144-4. Exeter University. ISBN 085989-224-7. Liverpool University. ISBN 9780859895033. 1970. ed. With Knapp, J. and Jevons, F. University Perspectives. University of Manchester. ISBN 0-7190-0433-0. 1970–76. ed. The Archaeological Journal. 127–31. Royal Archaeological Institute. ISBN 978-0-903986-61-8. 1971. An Anglo-Saxon Chronicle. University of Exeter. ISBN 978-0-85989-353-4. Liverpool University. ISBN 9780859893534. 1971–2008. Gen. ed. Exeter Medieval Texts and Studies Series. University of Exeter with Chicago University Press. 1973. Spearheads of the Anglo-Saxon Settlements. London. Royal Archaeological Institute. ISBN 0-903986-01-9. 1974. A Corpus of Pagan Anglo-Saxon Spear Types. Oxford. British Archaeological Reports. 7. ISBN 0-904531-04-X. 1975. Anglo-Saxon Prose. J. M. Dent. London. Just the right amount of literal fidelity, with sufficient scholarship to satisfy the scholar without frightening the critic. THES. ISBN 0-460-10809-3. 1975. ed. Studies in Medieval Domestic Architecture. London. Royal Archaeological Institute. ISBN 0-903986-04-3. 1975. With Radford. C. A. R. Arthurian Sites in the West. Exeter. University of Exeter Press. ISBN 0-85989-0260. Revised edition. 2002. 1977. Exploring Early Britain. EP Publishing. Wakefield. ISBN 0-7158-0472-3. 1978. Beowulf. University of Manchester. ISBN 0-7190-0716-X. The most readable, accurate literal translation that has yet appeared. Anglia. 1978. With Glasgow. M. Medieval Woodwork in Exeter Cathedral. Dean and Chapter of Exeter. ISBN 0-9503320-1-1. 1979. Roof Bosses and Corbels of Exeter Cathedral. Dean and Chapter of Exeter. ISBN 0-9503320-2-X. 1981. Medieval Art in Britain. A Select Bibliography. London. ISBN 0-907810-004. 1982. Crisis and Development in Germanic Society 700-800. Beowulf and the Burden of Kingship. Göppingen. Kummel Verlag. ISBN 3-87452-540-6. 1984. Three Lives of the Last Englishman. Garland Library of Medieval Literature. Volume 10. Sir B. New York. Garland, ISBN 0-8240-9422-0. The Life of King Harold Godwinson, The Life of Hereward the Wake. REPR. Medieval Outlaws. ed. Olgren. T. 1998. pp. 12-60. The Life of Bishop Wulfstan. ISBN 0-8240-9422-0. 1986. Saint Sidwell. An Exeter Legend. Exeter. Devon Books. ISBN 0-86114-781-2. 1987. English Literature Before Chaucer. Harlow. Longman. ISBN 0-582-49241-6. 1991. Exeter Cathedral. A Celebration. Foreword by H.R.H. the Prince of Wales. Dean and Chapter of Exeter. ISBN 0-9503320-54. 1996. The Anglo-Saxon Chronicle. J. M. Dent. London. ISBN 0-460-87737-2. Revised as The Anglo-Saxon Chronicles. Phoenix Press. London. Probably the most important book that will be published this spring. Irish Times. Another heroic work of scholarship. Guardian. Supplanting all its predecessors. Medium Evum. 1996. Opening the Frank's Casket. University of Leicester. ISBN 0-901507-695. Transl. As. 1997. Le Couvercle du Coffret d'Orzon. Levy. Université de Lausanne. 2002. English Poetry Before Chaucer. University of Exeter. ISBN 0-85989-681-1. Liverpool University. ISBN 9780859896337. 2010. The Lives of Two Authors. Vitae Offrum Duorum. Crediton. The Medieval Press. ISBN 978-0-9557636-8-7. Accomplished and highly useful. Solid scholarly work. Journal of English and Germanic Philology. 2017. Anglo-Saxon Prose. Revised and enlarged. Gloucester. The Quire Press. ISBN 978-1-910864-74-6. Emeritus. 1964. The Wife's Lament and the Husband's Message. A Reconsideration. Anglia. Zeitschrift für English Philology. 82. 269–290. 1966. An Anglian Cemetery at Lounsborough. Yorkshire Archaeological Journal. 47. 43–50. 1967. Des Saugeurs d'Écuries en Guadeloupe de l'Age Ténébreuse. Revue d'Histoire de la Sidérurgie. 7. 315–27. 1967. An early Alemannic brooch from Yorkshire. The Antiquaries Journal. 47. 43–50. 1968. The Battle of Malden. A Literary Caveat. Journal of English and Germanic Philology. 97. 441–450. 1969. Ambiguity and Anticipation in the Dream of the Rude. New Philologische Mitteilungen. 79. 407–424. 1969. A runestone from Victoria Cave. Settle. Yorkshire. Medieval Archaeology. 12. 211–14. 1970. Bishop Acca and the Cross at Hexham. Archaeologia Eliana. 4th Series. 48. 157–68. 1972. Castle Hill. Bakewell. Derbyshire Archaeological Journal. 92. 16–27. 1973. A pre-conquest sculptural fragment from Rochester Cathedral. Archaeologia Kantiana. 88. 201–03. 1974. A lost crop mark site at Western Hanger. Archaeologia Kantiana. 88. 203–07. 1974. Fingalsome Man. A documentary postscript. Antiquity. 48. 313–14. 1976. A fragmentary life of St. Mildred and other Kentish royal saints. Archaeologia Kantiana. 91. 15–27. 1976. Une version perdue catholique de Jean Lagardus. Études celtiques. 15. 599–605. 1976. Eine wenig bekannte Fassung von Alfrichsglosse. Archiv für das Studium der neueren Sprachen und Literaturen. 213. 104–107. 1976. The Tutor Midwife. Concentrated Study in the Humanities. Studies in Higher Education. I. 169–78. 1976. Danskins. Excoriation in Early England. Folklore. 87. 21–28. 1977. Heroes. Heroism and Heroic Literature. Essays and Studies. N.S. 30. 1–21. 1978. Addressed to new students. September 1977. University of Exeter Newsletter. 79. 1–7. 1979. A mural palimpsest from Rochester Cathedral. The Archaeological Journal. 136. 125–35. 1979. The Dancer on the Codford Cross. Anglo-Saxon Studies in Archaeology and History. Oxford. pp. 139–48. 1979. A medieval statue from Upton. Lincolnshire History and Archaeology. 14. 81. 1980. The manuscript illustration of a helmet of Benty Grange type. Journal of the Arms and Armour Society. 10. 1–5. 1980. Church Archaeology in Devon. Archaeology of the Devon Landscape. Exeter. Devon County Council pp. 81-95. ISBN 0861-142861. 1980. Middle English, Letworth. An unnoticed tenement descriptor. Nomina. 4. 75-77. 1980. 2 foundation deposits from Devon churches. Bulletin of the Council for British Archaeology Churches Committee. 13. 24-26. 1980. An inventory of pre-Reformation church bells in Devonshire. Lost of destroyed 1860-1980. International Buildings Record Bulletin. 2. Sect. 4. 1982-84. The Churches of Central Exeter. History and Architecture. Parish of Central Exeter, Devon. 1982. With Pierce. S. Lustley. South Devon. Its inscribed stone, its churchyard and its parish. The early church in Western Britain and Ireland. British Archaeological Records. 102. Oxford. pp. 139-44. ISBN 0860541827. 1982. Early graves beneath the choir of Exeter Cathedral. Bulletin of the International Society for the Study of Church Monuments. 7. 121-26. 1983. Some Exeter Cathedral documents. Report and Transactions of the Devonshire Association. 115. 123-31. 1983. A Ram and a Ring. Gamelin 172 ASEQU. Single quote. English Language Notes. 20. 8-10. 1983. A 15th-century Kabbalistic memorandum formerly in Morgan MS 775. The Harvard Theological Review. 76. 259-61. 1986-91. Honorary degree orations delivered by the Public Orator. 1986. ASEQU. University of Exeter. 1986-91. 1988. Die Alte English Judith. Weibliche Heldo der Frauliche Helden. In Beck. H. ed. Heldensage und Heldendichtung im Germanischen. Berlin. pp. 289-304. ISBN 3110111756. 1989. With Goulston, J. Carry on Cricket, the Duke of Dorset's 1789 tour. History Today. 39. 18-23. 1989. Library Costs. Times Higher Educational Supplement. 10 November 1989. 1990. Team Believers. Times Higher Educational Supplement. 16 February 1990. 1990. A further manuscript of the Siege of Jerusalem. Scriptorium. 44. 103-04. 1990. The decoration of Ernulf's nave. Friends of Rochester Cathedral Report. 1989-90. 11-18. 1992. A Dividing Book Club of the 1840s. Wadebridge, Cornwall. Library History. 9. 106-21. 1992. Wareham Salt der Trojaner, Base, Seine. Single quote. Shakespeare Darbuch. 128. 132-35. 1994. A Readership, and Non-Readership, for Martin Chuzzlewit. 1843-44. Dickens Quarterly. 11. 115-26. 161-71. 1995. The Bayeux Tapestry. Epic narrative. Not stitchy but stitched. In Lassault. F. ed. The Formation of Culture in Medieval Britain. Lewiston. N.Y. pp. 149-69. ISBN 07734911198. Transl. As. 1996. Gobelin Bio. Epikesko skazanini v Stikuk. Novi Vishivki. Mirovo Drevo. 4. 47-62. 2000. King Alfred's Ships. Text and Context. Anglo-Saxon England. 28. 1-22. 2017. Ethelred the Unready's Gift to Parturian Women. An agate touchstone said to ease childbirth. Departure. Online. Notes.